You quietly escaped the rat race. No one noticed. You don't escape the rat race with a press release. There is no party. There is no announcement. Your LinkedIn does not update to say open to opportunities because you are not open to opportunities. You are standing at a window with coffee at 7:04 a.m. on a Tuesday, and there is genuinely nowhere you have to be. Nobody threw you a party for this. Nobody knew to throw you a party for this. Your coworker Jordan texted you last week about a new opening on the team. You read it. You thought about Jordan. Jordan is still in the race, running very hard, announcing the milestones as they arrive. You wished Jordan well, privately, in the way you wish someone well when you can see the track from outside the fence. This is not a video about quitting dramatically. Nobody in this video posts a resignation letter to LinkedIn that gets 40,000 impressions and a segment on a personal finance podcast. Nobody in this video is selling a course about how they escaped. This is a video about the version that happens quietly, the version where you did the math, followed the math for longer than felt reasonable, and one morning, the math was done. And nobody noticed. And that was the point. Here's what that looked like from the inside, in 5 moments. The last alarm. 2 years before the Tuesday at the window, your life looked correct from the outside. A job. A salary at the number where people say, that's good when you mention it at dinner. A checking account, a savings account, a 401k you'd been maxing for 3 years. The kind of financial life that looks like someone doing the right things, because it was someone doing the right things, but the right things in service of what exactly was a question you had not asked specifically enough. You were in the race, and the race felt fine. The race was the ambient operating system. The alarm went off at 6:47. You got up. Jordan was running faster than you and getting promoted for it. Jordan had a quote in a company newsletter once. The quote was about being passionate about delivering value for stakeholders. You and Jordan were friends. You read the newsletter. You thought Jordan seemed to believe what they had said, which was either admirable or concerning, and you were not sure which, and you went back to work. Stage 1 is not a crisis. Stage 1 is just the race. Neutral, ambient, unremarkable. The race feels fine. The race always feels fine. The race is designed to feel fine. Somewhere in a Q3 alignment check-in, you did the math that changed the operating context of the meeting. The calculation is not complicated. Annual expenses, everything you spend in a year, all of it, multiplied by 25. The result is your freedom number. The number at which a properly invested portfolio, generating historically consistent returns, can sustain your lifestyle indefinitely without you contributing anything new. The number at which the money works and you become optional. You ran the math on a Tuesday in a meeting about Q3 priorities. Your expenses were $52,000 per year. Your number was $1.3 million. Your invested assets at that moment were $680,000. The gap was $620,000. At your current savings rate, $42,000 per year, the gap closed in approximately 14 months, assuming consistent returns. 14 months. You had been running a race with a finish line 14 months away, and you had not known where the finish line was, and the Q3 alignment meeting was still happening, and someone was asking whether the slide deck could have a different font. You did not share the calculation with the meeting. The meeting was not about the calculation. The meeting was about Q3 priorities, which now existed in a different relationship to your attention than they had 12 minutes earlier. You contributed 3 comments to the meeting, all appropriate, and closed your notebook, and went back to your desk, and the slide deck got a different font, and nobody knew anything had changed. Stage 2 is when the race becomes visible as a race. Before Stage 2, you were running. After Stage 2, you were running while knowing you were running. These feel identical from the outside. They feel completely different from the inside. The 14 months between the Q3 alignment meeting and the Tuesday at the window looked from the outside like nothing. You went to work, you contributed to the meetings. Jordan got promoted. Genuinely, and you were genuinely happy for Jordan. Not in a condescending way, in the actual way you are happy for someone who wanted something and worked for it and got it. The automatic transfers kept running. The portfolio kept growing in the way portfolios grow when you stop watching them too closely. Unsteadily, then significantly, then past the number on the paper. There was no dramatic moment when you crossed $1.3 million. The portfolio passed the number on a Thursday. You noticed on a Saturday when you checked it, you were sitting on a couch. You looked at the number. You looked at your expenses spreadsheet. The math was done. You made lunch. Jordan sent you a message that week about an opportunity, a new role, broader scope, good visibility for the right person. You read it. You thought about it for approximately 4 seconds. You said, "That sounds like a great fit for someone with the right ambitions for that path." And Jordan said, "Yeah, exactly, that's what I was thinking." And you went back to lunch. The message was accurate. The message was carefully worded. The message contained no lies. The message also contained approximately no information about your actual situation, which was that the lunch was exceptionally good and you had nowhere to be. Stage 3 is the 14 months that felt like waiting, and were actually just the math. The math does not care about your patience. The math does not require you to feel anything specific while it runs. It just requires you to not stop it. The not stopping is the whole job. The exit itself was a Wednesday, not a Friday. That would have made it feel like the end of a chapter, and it was not the end of a chapter, it was more like the turning of a very large, very quiet page. You drafted the email, you sent it, the appropriate conversations happened. People wished you well and meant it and asked what you were going to do, and you said you were going to figure that out, which is the kind of answer that reads as uncertainty to everyone who doesn't know your spreadsheet and reads as precision to the one person who does, which is you. Jordan asked if you had something lined up. You said you had some things you wanted to explore. Jordan said that was exciting. You said yes. Jordan said to keep you posted if you heard of anything. You said you would. This conversation was entirely pleasant and entirely misleading, and you felt fine about both of those things because the misleading part was technical rather than intentional. You did not say anything false. You just allowed Jordan to fill in the blank with a story that was different from the actual story, and Jordan's story was more comfortable for Jordan, and you did not need Jordan's comfort to be calibrated to your reality. The invisible exit is invisible by design. The announcement would be a social event. The social event would generate questions. The questions would generate a performance of the exit. The exit did not need to be performed, it just needed to happen. It happened on a Wednesday at 9:14 a.m. It was fine. The Tuesday morning does not feel the way you expected it to feel. You expected something more categorical, a before and after with a clear line between them. What you got was coffee at 7:04 a.m., slightly better than the coffee you made when you were running. A decision about what to do with the morning that referenced only what you wanted to do with the morning. A Slack notification that you didn't need to respond to, and the specific quiet of not needing to respond to it. Not the hostile quiet of ignoring something, the structural quiet of it no longer applying to you. The rat race escaped is not a destination that looks different from the outside. Your apartment is the same apartment. Your coffee is the same brand. Jordan thinks you're in a transitional period and is privately hoping you land somewhere good because Jordan is a decent person, and that is exactly what Jordan would think. The world has not changed. The relationship between you and the world's demands has changed, and that change is entirely invisible and entirely the point. At 9:30 a.m. on the Tuesday, you got a LinkedIn connection request from a recruiter. The message said, "I came across your profile and think you'd be a great fit for an exciting opportunity." You accepted the connection. You did not read the rest of the message. You went for a walk. It was a good walk. The walk had no agenda. A walk with no agenda is a genuinely different kind of walk than a walk that is happening because you have 22 minutes before the next thing. You will not be able to fully explain this to Jordan. You have decided this is fine. The race is still running. Jordan is in it. The meeting about Q3 priorities is recurring on someone else's calendar. The alarm will go off at 6:47 for the foreseeable future in the apartment next to yours, and the person in that apartment will get up and run. You made the exit quiet because the exit was not for them. The exit was for the Tuesday. And the Tuesday is here, and it is exactly as ordinary and as extraordinary as you thought it would be. The math is not complicated. Annual expenses multiplied by 25. That is your number. The gap between your number and your current invested assets, divided by your annual savings rate, is approximately how far you are from the Tuesday morning in this video. For some people watching this, the Tuesday is 18 months away. For others, it is 8 years. For some, it is a different calculation entirely. A paid-off house, a pension, a small business that generates enough. The specific math is yours. The structure of the math is the same for everyone. The rat race is not escaped with drama. It is exited with a spreadsheet and a long enough timeline and the specific discipline of not stopping the automatic transfers when the month gets expensive and the market gets uncomfortable and Jordan gets promoted and the race feels very loud. The exit is quiet because the work is quiet. The Tuesday is quiet because everything that produced it was quiet, and when it arrives, nobody notices. That was always the plan. You don't announce the exit. You just stop being in it. One Tuesday morning, the alarm is optional. You already knew it was coming. Nobody else needed to know. 3 things. Drop a comment. What is the specific moment you realized the rat race was optional? Not the philosophical realization, the actual Tuesday morning. The specific thing that was different, I want to know what that moment looked like for people who've had it and what it looks like for people who are still working toward it. I reply to every comment in the first hour. If this video described a life you want and haven't named yet, like and subscribe. Send this to one person who is currently optimizing their life for the race instead of the exit. Not to make a point, just to show them what the other side of the calculation looks like. They can decide what to do with it.